に
Hello, and welcome back to another pickups video from EnteR ChazmaN. This video covering my pickups from the month of January. Apologies if this video seems like it's coming a little late. I've been slacking off just a little bit as of late, but I promise you guys from here on out I'm going to be trying to pump out more videos, more reviews, and just more content in general. January was actually a really great month for me in terms of pickups, so let's go ahead and dig in. To kick things off, I picked up a copy of Clancys End War for the PlayStation 3. It's a real-time tactics game that was developed and published by Ubisoft. I acquired this game from a local thrift store for $3 and it only retails for about $5. I did this just because, I don't know, I was missing it. As for when you can expect a video or review done on it, I don't quite have anything planned as of right now, but maybe down the line, if that's something you guys think you might want, comment down below. Next up, I picked up a copy of XMen Legends 2 Rise of Apocalypse for the OG Xbox. It's an action RPG that was developed by Raven Software and published by Activision. I got it at a local thrift store for $5 and it's only retailing for about $7. Again, I paid that much for it simply because I was missing it and I've always kind of liked its game cover. Picked up a copy of Qbert for the Nintendo Entertainment System. It's an arcade game that was developed and published by Gottlieb. I picked it up in an online deal for $5 and it's retailing for about $10. As for a video, I'm not quite sure what kind of video you could do other than a playthrough of the game, but maybe down the line it might be kind of fun to do a video encapsulating all sorts of different types of NES games maybe. Next I picked up a copy of Spyhunter for the NES. It's an arcade game that was developed and published by Midway. I picked it up in an online deal for $5 and it's retailing for about $8 at the moment. Kind of similar to Qbert, it might be fun down the line to figure out a way to do some sort of video to cover this game. Got a copy of Miss PacMan for the original Game Boy. It's an arcade game that was developed and published by Midway. I picked it up in an online deal for about $1 or $2 and it retails for about $5. Again, I don't have anything planned as for covering the game, but maybe sometime down the line it'd be nice to do a video covering a bunch of Game Boy games all at once. Up next, I picked up a copy of Tecmo Super NBA Basketball for the SNES. It's a sports title that was developed and published by, of course, Tecmo. I picked it up in an online deal and it retails for about $5. As you may notice, I didn't include the price I paid for the game. That is for a reason. I'll explain why after I cover the rest of the games in the video, so stick with me. I picked up a copy of Battle Cars for the SNES. It's a racing combat game that was developed by Malibu Interactive and published by Namco. I picked it up in an online deal and it's retailing right now at about $10. It looks kind of similar to Mario Kart Racing or maybe F-Zero, so maybe down the line it might be fun to do a video comparing it maybe to either of those two games. I added a copy of Tiny Toon Adventures Buster Busts Loose for the SNES. That was a mouthful. It's a platformer that was developed and published by Konami. I picked it up in an online deal and it's retailing for about $11. I have no plans at the moment on covering the game, but if you guys think you might want that done, comment down below. Picked up a copy of Goof Troop for the SNES. It's an adventure game that was developed and published by Capcom. picked it up from an online deal and it's retailing right now at about $19. Again, nothing planned, but if it's something you guys might want covered, let me know. I picked up a copy of the notoriously difficult Lion King for the SNES. It's a platformer that was developed by Westwood Studios and published by Virgin Interactive Entertainment. I picked it up in an online deal and it's retailing right now at about $8. I'm pretty sure you guys can expect a video done on this game sometime in the future. I'm pretty intrigued by the game, mainly because over the years I've heard of how difficult it is, so I don't know, I'm kind of interested to see if that's true or not. I've also added a copy of Aladdin for the SNES. It's a platformer that was developed by Virgin Games and published by Disney. I picked it up in an online deal and it's retailing right now at about $15. Nothing planned as of right now for covering the game, but if that's something you guys think you might want, comment down below. Next, I picked up a copy of The Great Circus Mystery starring Mickey and Minnie for the SNES. It's a platformer that was developed and published by Capcom. I picked it up in an online deal and it's retailing right now at about $14. As for covering the game, I have nothing planned at the moment, but if that's something you think you might want, comment down below. I added a copy of Kirbys Avalanche for the SNES. It's a puzzle game that was developed by HAL Laboratories and published by Nintendo. I picked it up in an online deal and it's retailing right now at about $15. This is another game that I don't really have anything planned for, but if that's something you guys think you might want, then let me know. I added a copy of Jurassic Park for the SNES. It's an action-adventure game that was developed by Oceans of America and published by Oceans of America. I also picked this up in an online deal and it's retailing right now at about $10. If this is a game you guys think you might want a video done on, let me know. I happily added a copy of Donkey Kong Country 3 for the SNES. It's a platformer that was developed by Rare and published by Nintendo. I too picked this up in an online deal and it's retailing right now at about $24. I think sometime down the line this is a game I would like to do a video on, so you can maybe look forward to that. I added a copy of 50 Cent's Bulletproof for the PlayStation 2. It's an action game that was developed by Genuine Games and published by Vivendi Universal. I picked it up in an online deal and right now it's retailing at about $15. Now this is a game I've actually been looking for a while, so I definitely think sometime down the line you can expect a video and or review done on it. The next two games I picked up were purely for research purposes, the first being Rumble Roses for the PlayStation 2. It's a fighting game that was developed by Yuke's and published by Konami. I did pick this up in an online deal and it's retailing right now at about $18. As I said, I picked this up purely for research purposes, so I think you can definitely expect a video done on this game sometime in the future. Next, I added a copy of Playboy The Mansion for the PlayStation 2. This business sim game was developed by Cyberlore Studios and published by Rush Entertainment. This spicy game I picked up online and it's retailing right now at about $31. I don't have anything planned at the moment as for covering the game, but if this is a title which for some reason you want me to cover, feel free to comment down below. And to round things out, I happily picked up a copy of Scarface The World Is Yours for the PlayStation 2. It's an action game that was developed by Radical Entertainment and published by Vivendi Universal. I picked it up at an online deal and it retails at a very nice $35. Now this is a game I haven't played since I rented it back at Blockbuster way back in the days when it first came out, so I definitely think you guys can expect a video where I'd like to go back and definitely give it a replay. And that wraps up my video game pickups for the month of January. Overall, January was a really great month, and I really was able to add some titles that I've really been looking for my collection for a while. These titles here are definitely some of my favorite pickups out of the bunch. And seeing as how this video might be coming out just a little bit late, I can already happily tell you guys, February has already brought some amazing games that I've been able to pick up, so you guys can definitely look forward to an awesome pickups video at the end of February. And what did you guys think of my pickups? Did you love them? Did you hate them? And what pickups have you made lately? I'd love to hear back. Anyways, like always, I just want to say thank you so much for watching, guys. I love you. Please be safe. And I cannot wait to deliver you guys another video on the next EnteR ChazmaN. See you guys later. Hey now, I see you made it through the video and liked or even possibly loved it. Well, if you want to see any more additional content or you'd like to get into contact with me, consider checking out some of my social medias right here. And if you'd like to go above and beyond and want to support my channel monetarily, here is also a couple places where you can do so. And if nothing else, simply liking, sharing, and subscribing would make me the happiest ChazmaN on the planet.